It's insane.
So you said a lot of these guys, which I understand, wasn't about taking a plea because they felt like they were done wrong. But you also said there's been no acquittals. So how bad has been the consequences of going to trial in some of these cases?
Oh, the trial penalty has been harsh. I mean, you have people that didn't go to the Capitol got 22 years for conspiring. Enrique Tarrio got 22 years. 22
years.
The leader of the Proud Boys, a white nationalist organization. Dude's a black Cuban. Come on, you fucking kidding me?
He got 22 years.
22 years, bro. He wasn't even there.
And explain what was like. How did they justify that? How did they legally like?
Dude, you were some ringleader behind the scenes moving people. He wasn't, man. The Proud Boys were like a drinking organization that formed together for nationalist reasons because they think America is the greatest fucking thing in the world, and they were like, fuck it, if you're Antifa, we're gonna go out and fight you because you're out there fighting and we're gonna fight. We all want to get drunk and fight. Fuck it. That's what it was about with them, right? And they turned them into like Al Qaeda.
They should have gotten into soccer. That sounds like a soccer.
They're Manchester United. Yeah, they're hooligans. They're like West Ham hooligans. Yeah. That's all it was, and it's insane. But lots of people. I had a guy today. I'm telling him like, you should probably take a plea. He's like, they're making me stipulate the 14 pages of shit I didn't do. I know that this is not the right thing to do, but I just can't do it. So I'm going to raise the money to go to trial because I know that you're going to fight for me, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. I can't put my head down on my pillow at night telling these people I did something that I didn't do, and I'm just like, bro, you're gonna. So
it's a long ride,
right?
For a clear conscience.
Yeah, it is. To answer your question, I have been successful in getting in front of judges and really humanizing my clients and saying, look, what you can do is you can ask for something that's called a downward variance, and you can ask for the judges to depart from the guidelines for very specific reasons. And I've been successful in some cases to get the judges to go below the guidelines. Government's asking for 41 months of jail in one case, right? My Adam Jackson's case I had a few months ago. Judge gave him probation, 36 months. That's a huge win, right? So sometimes we'll take it on the chin, we'll do what we got to do, and then we'll get into sentencing, and that's really where I can work my magic. Because a lot of these judges, at this point, all the real bad guys, the violent guys have already been prosecuted. They've had enough. They wanted 41 months because my guy he threw a rubber cone, but he's on video, he drinks, right? And he's not a drinker, but because he's sober, he drank. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. He's got a Trump cape on like Superman, like Captain fucking America. He turns his head backwards, takes a swig of booze. Somebody gives him a riot shield. He picks up a rubber cone, throws it at the cops, and then he charges the goal line, tries to cross the goal line. There's an army of 6'9", just jack cops sitting there. They stop him at the goal line. He doesn't make it into it. He falls down. He's got a cut on his head. He gets up. He walks home. They were saying that was assault with a deadly weapon on an officer. They wanted 20 years. They wanted 20 years. They got him 36 months of probation, right? But I had to argue that at sentencing. At least I was able to get that judge to be like, hey, I'm not going to do this. Like, you shouldn't have did what you did, but I'm not going to bang you in the head and ruin your life.
Right.
For this.
After trial or after plea?
This was after a plea in this case, right? Generally, it's better when you take a plea if we're going to go for the sentencing angle. Or you can kind of go to trial. Some people do stipulated bench trials. So it's just like you stipulate to the facts, say, yeah, I did it, and you preserve your right to appeal. Or you can go into trial and lay down on the misdemeanors. Like, yeah, I did this, I did that, I did this, but I didn't do that. And I didn't do that. So I'm basically building credibility with the judge. I'm conceding all the shit that's on camera. But in terms of an attack on democracy, assault with a deadly weapon, or me trying to disrupt the election, nah. The cop did a stupid thing, I'll punch him in the face. I want him to be accountable for that. Give me 2 years, right? Don't give